This is a deep dive podcast covering articles published on Ecogate's blog, brought to you by Ecogate, the leader in intelligent industrial
Dust
ventilation.
collection, it runs all day, burning white, blowing cash away. Dust collection, dust settles in the main, because I forgot to open the gate. No more. Turn your airflow into cash flow.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into industrial ventilation and dust collection.
Yeah, specifically looking at an announcement from Ecogate. They're leaders in on-demand control systems.
Exactly. And our mission here is to unpack how Ecogate is tackling what they call a critical missing link in these systems and really understand what their new control intelligence means for, efficiency and maintenance.
Well, it's fascinating because historically, the dust collector itself, it's central, right? But the control, it was often just a standalone PLC, pretty rigid.
Like an island.
Totally. Limited data, often really outdated interfaces, no remote access. It was like a black box.
So maintenance teams were basically flying blind.
Pretty much, just waiting for something major to go wrong.
Right.
Cause huge headaches.
Okay, so this missing link, the source mentions that even if you had a smart Ecogate system, the collector was kind of left out.
That's the core of it. The rest of the system's talking, optimizing, but the collector itself, silent.
And the result was downtime, operators complaining.
Exactly. Unscheduled downtime, people noticing dust issues. How can you optimize a whole system if a key part isn't, smart?
Makes sense. So what's the fix?
That's where Ecogate's new dust collector controller comes in. It's designed specifically for this job.
Replacing those old PLCs.
It's a purpose-built interface, fully programmable, lots of sensors, and it communicates natively with the Ecogate greenBOX.
Ah, the greenBOX, their main control unit.
Yeah, using Modbus RTU, which is just a standard industrial protocol.
Yeah.
And the cool part, it can control any brand of dust collector.
Any brand. That's pretty flexible.
Very. And they also have a simpler dust collector interface if you just need the monitoring, not the full control.
Okay, let's get into the capabilities. This is where it gets really interesting for the users, right?
Definitely. The controller gives you VFD-based motor control, variable frequency drive, meaning gentle starts and stops for the motors.
Yeah.
Soft ramps.
Oh, okay. So less mechanical shock. Better for the equipment life.
Exactly. Reduces that jarring startup impact. Plus, you get all this sensor data.
Like what kind of data?
Everything. Fan static pressure, filter differential pressure that tells you how loaded the filters are.
Crucial stuff.
Ambient temperature, too, for an automatic winter mode. And even the particulate matter levels.
Particulate matter. So you can actually see filter health in real time.
You got it. Gives you real insight into when filters might need changing before they fail.
So connecting this to the bigger picture, maintenance teams can see everything in one spot.
Precisely. Every motor state, all the key ventilation metrics, all displayed right there on the greenBOX screen or, remotely on a phone or computer.
And the key is acting before something breaks.
That's the goal. Predictive maintenance instead of reactive fixes. The source mentions the Ideally Programming Language, APL.
APL, what's special about that?
It lets users configure logic, set timers, create warnings directly from the greenBOX UI. No separate software needed.
So no calling in a specialist, just to tweak a setting.
Nope. No site visit required for many adjustments. Field editable logic.
So let's summarize the benefits for someone listening who operates or maintains these systems. What are the big wins?
Well, the source lays them out pretty clearly. First, less downtime. You get early warnings.
Like for a belt break or a motor seizing up?
Exactly. Second, longer equipment life, thanks to those VFD ramps and only running when needed.
Makes sense. What else?
Energy savings. No big demand spikes on startup, and the system runs efficiently based on actual need.
Always a plus.
Then there's maintenance clarity. All the data is right there, easy to understand. Plain English, not cryptic codes.
Accessible anywhere too, you said?
Yep, phone or computer.
Yeah.
And finally, it's future-proof.
How so?
Firmware updates, even the APL logic can be updated over the air, so the system stays current.
That really contrasts with the old PLC issues, doesn't it? Undocumented code, ancient interfaces.
Oh yeah, no remote help, limited monitoring, fixed logic, needing an engineer for minor changes.
It was a real bottleneck.
Totally. This Ecogate solution offers documented, editable logic, modern security, full transparency. It turns that black box into a clear window.
So for people interested, what's the timeline? When can they get their hands on this?
The source says engineering samples are planned for Q3 2025. That's for field testing with pilot partners.
Okay, so testing soon and general availability.
Commercial release is slated for 2026.
Got it. So looking ahead a bit.
Yeah, but it shows where things are heading. Ultimately, Ecogate is closing that gap we talked about.
Transforming the dust collector from, well, a dumb box.
Exactly, into an intelligent, proactive part of the whole system, moving away from just fixing breaks.
Towards predicting and preventing them. That seems huge.
It really is. Seeing problems develop before they hit your production line.
And what stands out to you most? For me, it's just imagining having that critical data easily available, being able to step in before things go sideways.
Right. That proactive capability is powerful.
The source actually finishes with an interesting point. An invitation, really.
All right.
It says Ecogate wants to hear from users. What data points, what control functions would make your day easier?
That's good engagement.
It really highlights how this smart tech and industry keeps evolving, you know?
Yeah.
It's not static. So what would you tell them? Something to think about.